Hello everyone, welcome back to another English online session. The last video I have narrated the story, The Thief story, written by Ruskin Bond. I have narrated the half of the story in the previous video. Now I am going to narrate the balance part of the story. Before that, just pause the video and look at the words meanings given there. Just copy it in your textbook. Now let me narrate you the balance part of the story. When Harry reached the station after stealing the money, he just went to the railway station. He straight away went to the platform without buying a ticket, as he had never bought a ticket in his life. So it is his habit, he never bought a ticket. Directly he went to the platform. He had always travelled with a ticket. When he reached the platform, the Lucknow Express in which he had to go was just leaving the platform. The Lucknow Express was moving. If he runs, he can catch it. Slowly, the Lucknow Express was moving, which he intended to escape from this particular place. The train was still slow, so he could have easily jumped and got on one of the bogies, but he did not do so. There was a bit of hesitation in him. Even he didn't understand why he had that hesitation inside him, and because of that, he could not board the train. So, when he decided to get on the train, something stopped him. He was hesitating. He was thinking for a moment whether I have to go or not. Something stopping him from leaving that place in that train. After some time, when the train had left, Harry found himself all alone at the empty platform. Harry did not know where would he spend that night. He did not have any friends whom he could go to, as he used to think that friends were more of a trouble than being helpful. He did not even want to stay at any of the small hotels, as that would attract attention. He knew only one person very well, and he had robbed him as well. So when the train left the place, he was all alone. He didn't have any friends in that place because he thought it is a trouble. The policeman or the other people can easily trace him through his friends. So he didn't have a friend. And he also don't want to stay in hotels because that also create troubles or nuisance to him. The only person he knew in that place is Anil, and now Harry could not go back to Anil because Harry robbed the money of Anil. As Harry was walking through the bazaar after leaving the station, he was thinking of his observations as a thief. In a short career span, he had realized that although everybody from rich to poor shows different reactions to losing their goods, but Anil would only be a little sad. So many thoughts are going through his mind while he was walking back through the bazaar, and he observed a lot of people when he just steal money from them. Each person has different reactions when they lose their money, from rich to poor, but he knew that Anil became very sad when he came to know about the stolen money. He became very sad. That too would not be because he lost his money, but because he has lost trust that he had on Harry. He would be sad that he trusted someone so much and the person had betrayed him. Here, the problem or why Anil became sad means Anil trusted Hari Singh a lot. So it is the matter of betrayal. Anil put a lot of trust, treated him like a friend or a brother. Now Hari Singh betrayed him. That made Anil sad. This is what Hari Singh was thinking. Harry was walking when he reached a park. He sat on a bench. As it was the month of November, the night was a bit chilly, and then the drizzle added to the discomfort that Harry was going through. He just walked and he reached a park and he sat there. And it was November, it's very cool, the climate is very cool. And suddenly, a drizzle, a light rain started, and that added more discomfort because of this chillness or this cool climate. Harry could not stay out for a long time. It started raining quite heavily, and Harry's shirt and pajamas stuck to his body. Cold wind was blowing across Harry's face. So the rain became heavy and he completely got soaked. He got wet, and wind also blowing. He completely got wet in the rain. He didn't know where to go and what to do. Still, he was thinking about whatever happen if he meet Anil again, or where he should go after this night. Now again, not the words of next passages. Then Harry went back towards the bazaar and sat under the shelter of the clock tower to escape getting wet. It was 12 o'clock by the clock tower. Harry checked the notes and they were wet. Then again, Harry started thinking that it was Anil's money, and if he had not stolen it, Anil would have surely given him 2-3 rupees to go for a movie. So again, thoughts are going through his mind. He just, to escape from this heavy rain, he just reached the clock tower and he just sat under the shelter of the clock tower, and he was thinking. It was 12 o'clock. The time struck 12 o'clock, and Harry checked the notes he had taken or stolen from Anil, and it got soaked, it got wet. And he was thinking, if he hadn't stolen this money, Anil may give him 2 or 3 rupees. From that, he can stay with Anil without any problem. He can even go for a movie with that money. But now, as he had stolen it, he had it all. Now he won't be able to make tea or do grocery for Anil anymore. Would he able to learn to write whole sentences ever? So he was thinking what are the advantages he had with Anil. Anil taught him to write his name, read, and also how to cook. He also promised to Harry that he would teach him how to write or frame sentences, but now everything gone. He had not realized that he would be losing all these in the excitement of stealing the money. He knew that if he could learn to read and write, he could earn much more money than these few hundred rupees, and that too honestly. He knew that it was very easy to steal something from someone, but sometimes it was that easy to get caught as well. So, all these thoughts are going through his mind. He was regretting his action. He missed a great chance. He could earn a lot of money with his education if he hadn't done this. And he was thinking that it is easy to steal money and also it is easy to get caught. He knew that if he learned to read and write, he could surely become a big and respected man one day. Then Harry told himself that he should go back if he wanted to learn to read and write, and also if he wanted to be a big man one day. So it time to actualization, and he was taking a big decision. He wanted to be a respected person, a big person in the society. So for that, he need to learn read and write. The only place he had to go to do that is Anil's house. He was deciding to go to Anil's house. Harry went back to Anil's room and was very nervous because he knew that it was much more difficult to return the stolen things without being caught than actually stealing it. He decided to keep the money back, but it is very difficult than stealing the money. He was understanding that, but somehow he was trying to do it. Harry went to the hallway and stood there as the moonlight was still falling over the bed. Anil was still asleep. Harry went near the head of the bed and took out the notes. Harry slowly went there and trying to keep the money. Still it's night. Anil was in deep sleep now. Harry went near the head of the bed and took out the notes. He was trying to keep the notes back. As he was going near the mattress, his hand could feel Anil's breath on his hand. Harry became still for a moment, found the edge of the mattress, and finally slipped the notes under it. The next morning, Harry woke up a little late, and Anil had already made tea by then. So somehow he kept the money under the mattress, and he went for sleep. And the next morning, because of this all these incidents, he just woke up little late. By the time Anil prepared the tea, Anil extended his hand towards Harry and had a 50 rupee note in his hand. Harry thought he had been caught. So Anil here he was offering 50 rupees to Harry. Never happened before. So Harry thought that he got caught. Anil understood that the previous night Harry tried to steal his money. Then suddenly Anil explained that he had made some money the day before, so he was giving him 50 rupees. He also said that he would be paying Harry regularly. Harry was really happy, but when he took the note in his hand, he saw that it was still wet from the last night. Anil didn't give any sort of expressions. He just explained he was going to pay regularly, like a salary to Hari Singh, and he told that he got some money the previous day. But when he received the money, he understood the currency, it is still wet. So Hari Singh understood that Anil came to know everything, but he is not giving a slightest expression of knowing everything. He also told Harry that that day he would teach him how to write complete sentences. Harry realized that Anil had come to know that he had stolen money and kept it back. But the great thing that happened was that he did not let it show on his face or his words. Harry again smiled at Anil in his most appealing way, and Anil's smiles also came to his face without any effort. So both of them understood what are the things happened the previous day, and still Anil is ready to forgive Harry. That's the best thing in the end happened. Both of them were smiling. Anil is ready to give a second chance to Harry. He knew that the circumstances Anil had traveled in his life made him a thief. And Harry also realized his mistake and he come back. This is the end of the story. Hope you understood the story. Now read the text. Don't forget to copy the words on your text. See you in the next class. Bye.